What is going on? Welcome back to Average Joe Chess, where we play a game every single day on the road to 2000, trying to get better each game. Coming off of a win, but did have a couple losses before the win. However, we were on a win streak of 5 before that. So maybe playing some better chess. I still feel like I'm off right now. I don't think I'm playing great chess. We're going to look to try and change that today. I did try and play a game before this, and I had an opponent who kept leaving the match every 30 seconds for like a minute. So decided to scrap that one because that wouldn't be a good game for you guys to watch, nor was it a fun game to play. And we'll do I can't do my best, but I hope that my internet does its best to keep us going for this whole match, webcam wise. So let's get right into it. Okay, here we go. We get the white pieces. Gonna try in English. I should probably be practicing more, but this one won't be in English anymore, actually. Opponent's playing Scandinavian. I think typically I like playing against this. I could push there. Take. If this happens, I don't know. Let's fix the pawn. Bring my bishop out. Before even castling, let's just do this. And now I'm gonna push again because opponent's bishop is now staring at a wall of my pawns. Come out with tempo. I imagine this is gonna happen, but we're provoking that. And now put my bishop back onto d2. Push. Queen is gonna have to find a new square. It does. Try to see if there's any tactics here. I love punishing the Scandinavian because of how early people develop the queen. I don't think it's a good opening, but it could be wrong. If I go here to try and maybe grab the bishop, he's just gonna back it up. But does that help my knight with a reroute? I think it does. Give my knight to some better squares, maybe. I imagine opponent can't go there with the bishop. He's gonna have to bring it all the way back. I had to make sure that this wasn't under attack in case of the possibility of taking the pawn. Actually, opponent could take the pawn. My queen is stuck. And this is kind of what I mean by I'm not really playing good chess. I've been playing very poor chess. And I gotta hope maybe that my opponent doesn't notice that my pawn is pinned. So yeah, technically e4 is hanging. I'll happily give up my queen for 2 rooks almost any day of the week, but to give it up for 1 rook, not worth it. 1 rook and a bishop, I guess, technically, but that's not what I'm looking to do. Counterplay from my opponent. He's threatening my bishop, but I'm just gonna use that time to put my bishop on a better square. Now there is no idea of taking this pawn right here because now my bishop covers. So we'll see what opponent does here. He also does have a knight on the edge of the board currently. It's not trapped, and actually not trapped this time, but This time it definitely won't be trapped or stay trapped. So let's see, opponent brings the knight out. I imagine that's to cover the bishop if I take it. It does also hit this, and he would win a pawn in the exchange. Let's say I go here. Takes wouldn't make sense. So let's say I go here, takes. I would have to take this way. Opponent would take, I would take, and there would be a rook here and a pawn here. Kind of ugly. Doesn't really work. Let's get the bishop, and then we'll figure it out from there. I might drop mine all the way back. This is not under attack. Well, the rook is attacking it, but my queen defends it. An opponent wants to undouble his pawns. That's why I'm not gonna take and let him, or maybe I do need to, because here I would not be able to take back, which is the problem. So I might have to take. And then let's get the queen to a better, not there. Let's get the queen to a better square. Where could that square be though? But I don't want to be on the same line as this rook anymore. If I go here, don't really know what my play is. Actually, I like queen here. I do. Kind of keeps the queen tied down to the knight a bit, but I'm also adding another attacker to the knight. So knight will probably have to hop before anything. It does. I could give a check. Check, king over. Take this pawn, knight takes. Don't have anything after that. So I could have grabbed that pawn, but I feel like it was more important to get my queen off of the same line as the rook. Gonna give this pawn another defender. If he takes the pawn, I don't know which way I want to take. I'll take this way. Opponent gives a check. Not the end of the world, or that might be bad. I might be able to run for the hills here. There's a check here, and then there's king up. That was an inopportune time for the check. I was about to, I was gonna go ahead and castle this way, and then say that I'm hidden behind my my bishops. But this pawn is defended. This pawn is defended. This bishop is defended. The rooks are connected. Check here, king up. There's knight here after, or there's knight here now. Takes. Takes. King back. There's no real checks. I'll get the knight out of here. And then I can't go here because if check, then my queen hangs. I'll go down here. Keep the queen on a covered square. I think I gotta go king down. King up, I feel like there's trouble there. Opponent could check, I would just go back. I'm just gonna take the rook. Hoping that that was a mistake by my opponent. One of his first mistakes of the game, maybe. King to the corner or king up? Let's go king up. I think it allows for my queen to possibly block some attacks. Let's give a check. It's a good move because the knight would have been hanging. But now I do like where we're at because his rook is pinned. If I go here, I drop this pawn, but then I would gain this pawn in return. I have no check right here. Rook here, if check, king back down. And then I feel like my king is pretty safe. Go king back down. He might have one more check, so then we hop over. There is no check here because my rooks defend. If the king comes off of this line, then I've maybe got to be a little bit worried. And then maybe I could even, to be safe, I could go king over one more. And then I think that's it for the checks. Rook here, or queen here, check. Rook back. I feel like I have to kind of keep my rooks on the back rank right now. Rook blocks here, I'll probably scoop up this pawn. Takes with the knight. If I bring this rook over, that's what I'm gonna do. Check. I could take the queen. If opponent thinks he's back ranking me, my bishop blocks the back rank. So now I'm trying to get this rook onto this file, and then there's more pressure on the knight. Maybe be able to eventually get my bishop over here. Opponent is threatening this rook. We will go here. I don't think opponent can take this pawn. We'll trade the rooks. Block the check. Take this pawn, defend this. Rook over here. Eye this pawn. My bishop's covering the square that the queen could use to attack that. Don't have any checks. Looking at this pawn next. Knight here maybe. Check. 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 That wouldn't work. Keep the knight pinned for now. Now I am getting a bit low on time. I can push the pawn to attack the knight a bit more. I do feel a bit uncomfortable with my king right on the edge of the board. That now pins that. Let's give a check here. Now getting a bit low on time. Might even have to just sack the exchange, get the knight out of here, just for time purposes. I can't pin the queen to the king, which is quite unfortunate. Let's give another check. Still can't pin it. Wish I had another attack. Let me just sack the exchange for now, just for time purposes. And then I will probably come back here. Eyeing the checking square. A little bit precarious though, but it pins his pawn to his queen. Now that gives me the opportunity to push this pawn. Gives him the opportunity as well. Wouldn't be checkmate, but it would be quite annoying. Let's give a check. I think the queen has to block, so we take. Get a queen. We'll go get another queen. Oh, no we won't. We'll give a check. Give another check. Give another check. Gotta try and corner him a bit. Keep him boxed in a bit. Queen is still over here. Give another check. Give another check. King over. And I give a stalemate. So at least we don't lose. But should have been a win. Very, very unfortunate. What did I need in the analysis? Would have been a tough I guess it was possible, but not an easy one to capitalize on with the time duration that I had. Really, so it wants d4 if the queen goes there, maybe to stop that. If the knight came in here, we would ignore it. The queen activated that way. Hide this pawn, I guess. Bishop's no longer trapped, but would gain a big space advantage. See, these lines, sometimes they just get diabolical. Let's go back up to where we were. Yeah, see, that was a blunder. I did see that as it happened. So really, I should have took there. And then just get off of the line. Interesting. I should have gone bishop forward. Okay, so that's why that pawn push was bad. Even though I was trying to support the pawn, that's what allowed for the check in the first place. And that was a mistake. I shouldn't have taken here. Because then everything falls. Yeah. Would have been over from there. Thankfully my opponent didn't see those moves. I should have oh, thankfully he didn't see that one either. Wow. He could have still he still had the rook. Queen over, king back, king over, king over. Oh, bishop there is better. And it wouldn't even want me to take. That would feel winning though if I did take. Yeah, definitely would have felt comfortable from there, but with the time frame that I had as we got near the end game, I miscalculated this. I didn't think that his king was ever gonna catch up to my I didn't think that his king was ever gonna catch up to my pawn. And my mistake, I should have kept them boxed in from the get-go. So damn, that kind of sucks. I had him on the edge of the board, and I could have left him there on the edge of the board. He would have been stuck, and then yeah, it would have been an easy checkmate from there. Instead, I was hopping around all over the place right here, and we're so low on time that it's hard to calculate, like, is that going to be a stalemate or not? That would have just been a checkmate. I did a bad move. I had mate. I had him on the edge of the board. Unfortunate. Feels like it should be a win. It is not. But at least it's not a loss. Stalemate's fine. Fought back from a pretty losing position that I set myself up for. But I guess that's encouraging to come out of that, even though it was my opponent missing things and not me. But still fought back regardless. Should have had checkmate, got a stalemate, but it's not a loss. So Be back again tomorrow to play another game, and I will see you then.